Okay, alright. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò èdè Làbákẹ́ Aláṣẹ, everything with Labi. Like I told you guys before, this is a new look. In my last video, I said I was gonna chop off my hair in preparation for baby, and yeah, I have done it. I chopped it off and it's dyed. The next thing I want to do is to microblade my brows, so I'm gonna be looking all glam already when the baby comes. And yeah, basically why I decided to cut my hair is because as you guys know from my last video, I'm expecting a bundle of joy. I'm expecting a baby, and you know how it is when there's a new baby, you rarely see yourself. It's the attention 100% is gonna be on the baby. You don't even care how you look like. Baby's gonna be looking all glam, all beautiful, but the mother is gonna be looking all heel. So I've learned from my first pregnancy, my first experience with my son. I did not like how I was always looking like, and that was back in Nigeria, where you have access to salons to make your hair, losing it for you, do it for you, treat you like a princess. But here in this country, you have salons, yeah, but they're expensive, not readily available. You have to book an appointment. I'm not cut out for that kind of life. So yes, this is the look I'm gonna have when baby comes, and have my microbladed brows, and if I need to throw any makeup on, it will just be this and go. Yeah, so enough of that. So beautiful people, I'm gonna carry you along on a very personal topic, a very feminine, family-based topic. I've never done this kind of thing before. This is gonna be my first time, so I hope you guys will enjoy the topic. Anyways, I think it's gonna be very beneficial for those that are married or expecting. It's gonna be actually based on fertility, infertility, pregnancy, and I'm talking about my personal experience with fertility. Yeah, easy. Some have it very easy, some don't have it very easy. I'm gonna be doing my makeup while I have this talk. So I just had my shower, my hair is ready to go. I'm planning to go out, so I'll be doing some makeup on my face while we talk about this. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's everything with Lavi. If you're new, you're welcome. Sit down, relax. I think you're in the right place. If you go through my channel, my videos, it has always been about cooking, traveling, exploring, but now it's gonna be a little bit spiced up, a little bit different. And yeah, today I'm just gonna be talking about pregnancy, fertility, my personal journey. I mean, this is very personal to me. Some may have it differently, but yeah, this is my own journey through the process of pregnancy. And I think I put too much of this primer on my face, but yeah, let's see how it goes. How do I start? I don't have a script, by the way. I'm just gonna be picking it as they come to me, as the spirit brings them to me. Yeah, so for me, my struggle with fertility actually started a long time ago. Even before I got married, I wasn't even bothered about fertility then. It started with irregular menstrual periods while I was in uni. I've never really shared this this topic, this personal life with a lot of people. So I really hope you guys enjoy what I'm gonna share. It's very personal. If you have similar experiences, drop it in the comment section. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's show love to the channel. So like I said, my struggle with fertility started back about 6-7 years ago. Yeah, with irregular menstrual periods. Then my period can come about 3 times in a year or 4 times in a year, very, very irregular. They call it amenorrhea. Of course, I was seeing uh, professionals about it. The Obs and Gynae team back in Louth, I was seeing them, and yeah, I was kind of even diagnosed with PCOS. But from everything I read online, I mean, I don't look like I could have PCOS, but here I am having irregular menstrual periods. This month I have my period, next month I don't have it. It was just very, very frustrating, very, but I had a very, very good care back in Lut with the radiologist. Sorry, I had a radiologist. I'm radiographer, pardon me. With the Obs and Gynae team, they took care of me, and yeah, they were able to. And by the time I got married, I asked one of the consultants taking care of me back there that I'm gonna get married soon. Should I be worried? Should I be worried about trying to get pregnant? Because you know, if you don't have periods, how do you track your your safe period, your the times that you have to have sex to get pregnant? How do you track it when there's no period to start with? You're just gonna be shooting blank, trying trial and error. That was the advice my Obs and Gynae team told me then. Just keep on having regular intercourse with your husband. Don't stop at that. So with that in mind, I told my husband to be that this is what it is. I do not have regular menstrual periods. I've done a lot of tests, they all come back good, nothing to worry about. But then it is what it is. Human body, you don't know. Even the doctors, they are not 100% knowledgeable about. I mean, I don't know how to put it, but I was always very worried about not getting pregnant on time after I got married. But then, yeah, fast forward to when I got married. I wasn't working immediately when I got married because I had a little issue. Not me personally. I mean, the school had a little issue with crediting us with accreditation. And you know how accreditation is back in Nigeria, and the old politics in these are Nigerian universities. Yeah. So when I got married, I wasn't working immediately, like I said. So I was just always at home, and every time my husband came back from her work, I took it very seriously because yeah, I knew I had an issue, the irregular menstrual period, which makes it harder for you to conceive or track your fertile period. So we would always, pardon me, I have a bad thing in my throat. We would always take it like a doctor's prescription. One per day. I tell you, it wasn't a laughing topic for me, but I would always pray about it. Not necessarily one per day, yeah, but I mean sexual intercourse. Married people only, oh. Married people only. Don't come and be saying, this girl said one thing, yeah. Okay, so, and as God will have it, and about the 4th to 5th month after I got married, I got pregnant with my first baby. Yeah, and that was a very good sign because I was very hopeful, prayerful, taking a lot of different kind of natural remedies to help fertility. And part of what I did, I was taking folic acid every day because it helps to prepare your womb, your uterus for conception. I was taking avocado. I didn't like avocado on its own, but I was taking it with by the way, I'm not a pro makeup artist, so don't judge my makeup steps. So I'm just doing me essentially here. So I will take avocado because it's very good for conception. If you're trying to get pregnant, I'll recommend avocados for you. I didn't like it on its own naturally, so I would blend it with banana and put some milk in it to make it sweeter, so that way it looks like a puree, like a spread kind of. I could just take it like a yogurt or put it on bread, biscuits, and just have it, just to have it, give it a nicer taste. Yeah, I was doing that, and folic acid to prepare my womb, my uterus, for conception. And then we were always having regular sexual intercourse. If you're looking to get pregnant, if you've been trying for a while, do not stop trying. I say in a week at least 3 times. In a week at least 3 times. It can be very tiring. Sometimes it doesn't even become enjoyable. You're just enduring because you want to get pregnant. You're just having sex because you want to get pregnant, but because you want to have a pleasurable experience. Sometimes it was for me because you just, okay, let's just come and do. We just need this baby. This baby just has to come in. That was how it was for me most of the time. Welcome back, my people. I've just done my brows off camera because, yeah, like I said, I'm not a pro makeup artist. I'm just trying. So in this game of makeup, I'm not really a pro. I just did try. Yeah. So don't judge my steps. So if you've got a similar experience, kindly let me know in the comment section. I mean, we can share ideas together. This is not to say that if you are in the kind of same shoe, you've been trying for a while, I pray God is going to shine His light upon you and bless your home with a bounty, a beautiful baby boy or girl, or multiple pregnancy, as the case may be, according to His riches in glory. I mean, you always have to back everything up with prayer from the part of the country we are in, and that doesn't negate the fact that you need to seek medical assistance also, because you're not all knowing. The internet doesn't know all. If you're the type that sticks to Google internet and getting all your facts checked on Google, my dear, I don't recommend just that. Do your Google research, but then seek knowledge from the experts. That's why they are doctors. That's why they are people that have gone to medical school for a while to to help with this kind of things. So yeah, and then when I became pregnant, I didn't even know I was pregnant already back in Luth. Then I work in the radiology department. As you know, I'm a radiographer. I mean, and I had ultrasound to my in my department, and one of the doctors, there are a lot of doctors that you can always walk up to. Please come and scan me. I feel somehow. I didn't even have any of those pregnancy symptoms, so I wasn't even thinking, oh, could I be pregnant? Could I not be pregnant? I just said, because I knew I had irregular menstrual period, and if you do not bleed regularly for every month, it is said that your the lining of your endometrium will be thickened. So that's, a couple with my fear, was what made me say I wanted to have an ultrasound scan that day. And I just walked up to the doctor and said, can you please come and scan me? Lo and behold, when he scanned me, that's a yolk sac. What do you mean by the yolk sac? Where? You're pregnant. I can see life. It's pulsating. I'm like, I was lost. Pregnant what? Where? How? I was super elated. When I left the doctor's, the ultrasound room, I immediately went to call my husband. I'm like, babe, you will not believe it. I just did an ultrasound now, and the doctor is telling me, the radiologist is the doctor also, the doctor is telling me that I am pregnant. Or I could be pregnant. I said I'm not going to believe that yet, but I'm going to go and do a lab test. I had a friend in the lab also, so I said I was going to do a lab test just to corroborate what the doctor has said. Lo and behold, I called my friend in the lab and I told her that, babe, I need your help. Can you run me a pregnancy test? Sharp, sharp. She said, yeah, why not? And she did. When the results came out, lo and behold, it was positive. I didn't even do urine test. I told her, collect blood. Let us see it in the blood because the blood is more accurate than the urine. Even after seeing it on the scan. Well, you know. Now I look back, I'm just laughing at it because God is great. God is good. I mean, God is wonderful. In my life, I thank Him. You should too, you know. So I had the I had the blood test done, and it came out that it was positive. I got home. I told my husband that, babe, oh, we are expecting. Oh, I've done this test. I'm not too. I was very scared about it doing it because if irregular menstrual period and all that. So babe Sue said, well, thank God, oh, we were so happy, we were just about it. 9 months after baby came, it was all an itch-free pregnancy period for me, and I really thank God about it because it was a very smooth pregnancy period. I didn't have any of those morning sickness, any of those vomiting, any of those crazy side effects of pregnancy. It was very smooth. The devil tried to strike. About 16 weeks of my pregnancy, I started bleeding, unexplained bleeding. I just went to the toilet to have a wee in the middle of the night, and upon finishing, there was blood. I panicked. I woke up my husband. I can see blood, crying, and then Lutz was on strike. The worst times to have a strike. So my husband said, there is nothing, baby is safe, baby is secure. We prayed about it, but then I still said, let us go to Lutz. I was a staff in Lutz, and I knew my way around. I went to the doctors on call that this is what is happening. I just woke up middle of the night, blood everywhere. He did a scan on me. He said he can see my cervical os is still closed. Baby is breathing, baby is doing well, there is movement. That was how we went back home, believing God and trusting what the doctor has said. And from then till I had my baby at about 38 weeks and 2 days. Yeah, that was when my baby came. And it's been wonderful all along. And now in the UK, the whole irregular menstrual period thing did not cease. I really hoped it was going to stop after getting pregnant once, after having a baby. I mean, testing my fertility. I mean, nobody can say I'm not fertile. So I thought I was gonna have a regular period after the first pregnancy, but then coming to the UK, it still continued. It was irregular, coming on and off like NEPA lights, I didn't know what to do. We're just at the point we were not even trying because of my job. I wanted to wait for a period of time so I could get the full benefit of being an NHS staff who was pregnant. So, and by the time we were ready for baby, we kept on trying. Folic acid, lots of folic acid, lots of regular sexual intercourse, but it wasn't just happening. So and I bought this ovulation test kit thing that I would always, just because I was kind of desperate, to have a second baby, to grow my family. I bought the ovulation test kit. I would always test myself to know if I was ovulating, so we could have a sexual intercourse, just to increase the chances of her baby. And on this day, I used the strip when I tried it, and it it came out like kind of positive, like I was ovulating. I'm like, what's happening? Immediately I called my husband with knack. And then yeah, I was gonna say the position where you, anyway, I think any position would get you pregnant. It's just a myth that people say a particular position is better if you're trying to conceive, legs up, this, that, whatever. It's just the fastest sperm that gets to the womb that will be fertilized. It doesn't matter the kind of position you are in, really. So lovers of everything will not be. I think I'm okay with this makeup that I've done for myself. I'm not a pro, I'm just trying. Yeah, so if you are still tuned in, I say a very big thank you. And yeah, it's not easy trying to do a makeup and trying to say something. You're using two parts of your brain to do that. Yeah. So yeah, if you love everything I've said, I mean, if you kind of agree, or you have know somebody that's been in that kind of situation, let them reach out to me in the DMs or comment section, or better still, seek medical advice. And yeah, pray. I'm trying not to make this vlog too long, this video too long, so it doesn't bore you out. Yeah, so expect more of this from me. A new mom to be. I'm gonna be a mom of two. Yeah, so it's not been an easy ride. I mean, trying to juggle working, family, and personal life. You have to balance it. It's not been so easy, but we thank God for grace. Grace supersedes everything. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm just gonna round it up right now to just make it too long and all. So after doing the ovulation test, and the results came out that I was positive, like I could be ovulating. Immediately I told my husband, let's have sex, let's copulate, let's try to make a baby. We did, and the following week I still said, let me try this thing again, and it came out positive again. I'm like, can I be ovulating 2 times in a week? I mean, back to back like that. What's happening? Then I went to do urine test, pregnancy urine test. It came out positive. I'm like, what is happening? What is God trying to tell me? I wasn't so sure, and I wasn't even doubting. I wasn't going to doubt my faith in God. But then I called my GP, now in the UK. I called my GP. I said, hey, I think I may be pregnant, but I'm not too sure. I've done a urine test at home. I would like to do a blood test, confirmatory blood test. GP said, oh yeah, why not? Let's have it. I was called in. I went for the blood test. When the result came out, lo and behold, positive. God, you do this to me again for this girl, twice in a row. What have I done to God to deserve all of this love, all of this kindness, all of this faithfulness from God? But then I thank God. I thank God. It's been God all the way. For people that are trying, people that are looking up to God for the fruit of the womb, I pray that God will earnestly hear your prayers, answer you, use me as a point of contact. As God has shown his light on me, he would also show his light on you and make your household bounty, happy, and yeah, all that you want. I'm not a pastor. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a pastor, yeah, but God really showed himself twice. I mean, more than twice in my life, and I don't take it for granted. There is a God. Yeah. So that's how my fertility journey has been. Do not forget, the point to take away from this video if you are married, expecting, been trying to conceive, start taking your folic acid religiously once a day. Your folic acid religiously. Try to take reduce some of these processed foods, because you know, processed food here and there, they're not organic. Try to go a little bit more organic. Loads of fruit in your diet, especially avocado. Like I said, if you do not like how it tastes naturally on its own, you can try to blend it with banana, with milk, and drink it up. Have it, let your spouse have it also. So yeah, and seek medical advice also. So this is gonna be the end of my vlog. Look at this young chap. You're not called. I didn't call you into this video, man. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, this is the product of the first pregnancy. We're going soon, okay? Mommy's gonna finish soon. Yeah, so yeah, I believe very soon you're gonna have a new song on your lips. And yeah, I finished my makeup, my dressing, everything's all done. I'm just gonna get my shoes and get going. I'm just gonna show you guys what my full look looks like. So let me stand up. Yeah, this is what we look like. 34 weeks and counting. The glory of God, the gracious of gracious. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see the full thing, but yeah, baby girl is, and this pregnancy also has been sweet. It's been itch free. Yeah, it's been itch free. No morning sickness, no unnecessary dramas, and I sort of thank God for myself, because my friend, my colleague says, how pregnancy suits you. You don't know what I've been before I got pregnant. You don't know the struggle. So for you to say it suits me, I thank God. It can only be God. Yeah. So you guys, I'll catch up later sometime next week with something interesting. I'm not gonna promise, because I've been kind of here and there with this my YouTube channel. So I'm just gonna try to be a little bit more consistent. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you. I love you guys. Mwah.